I just wanted to do a kind of a free analysis on why a listing would not be selling. Okay, now this is a very real scenario where a person has this product. Okay, and this is a digital thermometer for food. Okay, it's cooking or baking, grilling. Now there's a lot of names for this. I don't have my software that I normally use for keywords that I'm going to have open because we don't need it here. Or we do need it, but I'm just going to do a quick overview. Now, to a new person, you can look at this and say, hey, this could be a pretty good listing. Instant read thermometer. Okay, you have a brand name that says cookware. Best digital thermometer for any food, candy, liquid. Well, we'll get into analyzing in a second, but normally the best way to analyze is to look at the subcategory, which if you scroll down, you'll come here to a subcategory, meat thermometers and timers. So this listing is actually 95 in meat thermometers and timers, which means it's not actually horrible. I mean, there's only 94 people selling this kind of item better than this listing. So let's take a look. You'll see, let's compare to the top guys. This guy, or woman, that I mean, to be politically, genderly correct here. Okay, so this is the top person. So look, the top keyword is meat thermometer. Okay, and as you see, it's right here in the top. Okay, so even let's not look at how amazing the listing looks or whatever. Meat is at the very end. Now, that's not very good. Like if you read it, let's say you're looking at the search results, you will not see that. It will be cut off. I'll show you an example. Okay, right here, you can search meat thermometer. All right, and meat thermometer right there. Meat thermometer right there in the title. Meat thermometer right there. And the reason it says thermometer, digital meat thermometer, meat thermometer. So if you look, it's everywhere, right? It's in the title. This is probably the highest search volume. I'm just assuming this is the highest search volume. Meat thermometer. Yeah, I think that would be the highest search volume. So whatever it is, you need to put it at the beginning. You're not going to have a chance. Every single person here has it in their title at the beginning. If the title's too long, like this one, you see, it doesn't show. So if it's at the very end of your title, you're not going to have a chance. This one, it doesn't show. If you look at, what was this one? Lucia's. And look, where is it? It's not there. So first of all, that's the first thing I would say is your main keyword needs to be at the beginning of your title, or at least in the early middle. Now, another thing I would say is, nobody knows this brand. I probably wouldn't put it at the beginning. Probably at the very end. Like if you take the meat thermometer here and move it over here, that would be a good thing, I would say. The other thing is cookware. The brand name is on cookware. This is not cookware, right? I think cookware, if you look at what cookware is, maybe it is cookware, I guess I'm not sure. Pots, pans, dishes, right? So, yeah, that's cookware. That's what I thought it was, right? So, pots, pans, or dishes. This is not cookware, right? So, this doesn't, it kind of is just incongruent. And then, of course, you could say it's the best one, but in fact, I mean, this is a 4-star rating. It's not likely to be really the best one, which is fine. Now, the image is not a poor image, right? It's good. It has that, reading right there. It's mostly like large, right? There is a little bit of white space in the corners there. Let's look at the top person. So you see how they have no white space here? Setting up that image to be no white space will do a ton for you. And then of course, these have supplemental images. Shows it could be used on meat, and it gives some instructions, there's a hook, whatever. This just looks kind of fancy. Yeah, easy to use. I mean, just having any images. Having one image generally is like a clear indicator that this could be improved greatly in terms of conversion. Having zero listing images, I mean just one is poor. And then these videos are generally very important. They add conversion like a ton, a ton. And here it is. Oh wow, it fits in my apron. This thing is awesome. Clean it. You know, I'm gonna watch the whole video, but you definitely like you get hungry. I'm hungry right now watching this. So I'm like, wow, I really want this digital thermometer to get a perfect steak. So investing in a video is one of the best things you can do. And on my training, more in-depth training, I'll say what I do for videos and different tactics that I have. Yeah, so anyway, there you go. You guys can comment below, send me an email if you want to get on this, more in-depth training. But listen, anybody can make any video. If you just do a video in your house, there's a great example of one, a guy like, oh, I can make a smoothie with my food, and he's just in his kitchen in like a not a super nice kitchen, and that guy's selling hundreds of thousands. I won't show it right now. Anyway, another thing. Let's just keep going. This big title like that. I don't think I really like it because it looks a little spammy. So I would. In fact, I was reading this earlier, right before I got on the video, and I was saying, "Oh, best digital thermometer." I was like, it doesn't say it's instant because I was comparing somebody else that says, let me see, not this one, instant read, right? I was like, oh, instant read, that's such a great thing. Instant read meat thermometer. I'm like, damn, this person should have put instant read. It's such a good thing to write. And then I didn't realize it was in the front. Like I literally blanked this part out because it was just so big and kind of obnoxious. So I would say if you're gonna put something really in all caps, it maybe is one word if it's your brand, or maybe like I've seen some people put best in the beginning or something like that, or like something that draws attention. But this it's too long. I would say to have an all caps. And then for me, I don't know if anybody's actually using this for candy. I don't know if this fits in candy. I would focus on what the highest search volume is. So meat thermometer, whatever else these other guys are highlighting are probably important. So cooking thermometer, instant read, kitchen barbecue, exactly like a for the barbecue, for the grill. These are key. Is it not even in here? Grill. Okay, barbecue. Okay, so it does. For in the kitchen, grilling outdoors, but the word grill is not in there. It's just grilling, so it needs to be grill, like also grill thermometer. Oh, that's my baby. Anyway, so grill thermometer would be important to put there. And let's see. That's just a little bit on that. And let's see what else I have here. Let's see. Instant read thermometers are best for cooking and baking in the kitchen. Thermometers. So this is a funny thing. The statement says it's a general instant read digital thermometers. It's actually extremely broad. Like what? You're saying why they need to buy a product like yours, not buy yours. So that is instantly not something that I would do. Whether preparing candy liquid. So this candy thing is a. Do these guys talk about candy? Yeah, it does say, but it's like an afterthought, right? It's like literally the very last one here. Steak, beef, chicken, blah blah blah. It's very the last thing they talk about. So yeah, I guess you could mention candy thermometers. Wow. So I guess it is a thing, but you would look, and if you the tool that I use for keyword research is seller.tools. The code is AC20 for 20% off. And I would just look like what's the search volume on candy thermometer, right? Even if it's worth having on the top. I have a whole process that I'm gonna outline, but basically you're putting like the higher search volume ones, the highest relevancy ones on the top here, and candy thermometer, I can't imagine it has a bunch of volume, but I could be wrong. It could have a ton of volume, so you'd have to check it. Okay, so that's, let's see. We believe in our pen style digital thermometers best. I don't like that this is like, they're all caps except this one. So I would definitely top caps this right here. And then I would say, I want to write a line right now what I would do. Our best for cooking, bathing in the kitchen. Say something like, I would go into here actually first and find out what is I call these USPs, unique selling proposition. What are the big benefits of this? So let's look at the top reviews. I'd be impressed how quickly it read the temperature. It had to be made better than the last two thermometers I purchased. Good. Going out serving $80 of meat, investing a few bucks, determined it's perfectly done. Impressive. Okay. Amazing thermometer for the price, lives up to the hype. Leave out for general use. Delivered on bold claims. Comparing to analog, scientific, this hardware has read more. Never read more than a single degree in either of them. Straight up impressive. So it's accurate, you know, easy and accurate, right? 3 to 5 seconds. Okay. Now I would never put 3 to 5 seconds. You would put instant. I don't actually know the legal like ramifications on that. Like if it's instant, happening immediately. I think a short space of time. So you could say it's instant read. I think that would be an accurate statement. So you're okay. I would never put like, we'll give you a reading in seconds because that's only slower than instant read. Let's see. Wouldn't say company contacted me. Okay, fine. Cheese making, bread baking, accurate. Always been a bit challenged. Medium, perfection. Okay, good. So I cooked these to perfection. I like that kind of line. Bought another for a friend. Turned it on exact temperature as my inside thermometer. Boom. So most of the people are happy about how accurate it is, how fast it is. And the other thing is they're using it obviously to cook. So I would say my line, I'm going to just literally write that right now. I would say quick and accurate readings for perfect steak every time. Okay, that'll be what I write right there. And oh, it's funny, I could actually do a little trick and actually put it in there. See if that looks any better, guys. And pretty sure it will. So like, this is very geeky of me because I'm a programmer. Quick and accurate readings for perfect steak every time. Oh, this is amazing, guys. I like just by that alone, I would say that I would have to increase the conversion rate by at least like 0.5% or something. Read this into your thermometer. Quick and accurate readings for a perfect steak every time. Maybe a perfect steak. The A, you could put A or not, but guys, what's better, that or the one before? I mean, take time to write this first bullet well because a lot of people read that. They may not read a lot of this other stuff down here, like who actually reads every single line in the Amazon listing, maybe not many. But if you're going to read, this first line is read a lot. I know just because I've used it and seen conversion rate changes. So my recommendation, if you have a listing that you need help with and you want me to critique and make suggestions on what you could improve, put it in the comments below and I will do it as long as you're okay with me doing it on a live video like this. Okay, I have someone else, I was doing this for somebody and they said that this would probably help them, and I'm putting it up and see what you guys think. If this is good, let me know. I would put that. That's just my opening tagline. If you just did this, add a few lifestyle images, you just go to Fiverr.com. You can get a person to put this on a nice background into a steak, into whatever for $5, maybe $10. You can get 5 pictures done. And even if they're not great, it's going to be better than having 0. And then, yeah, the white space. However, you need to figure this out, get a designer and work on getting this to have less white space so it looks bigger. And I'm not going to go too much into this. I mean, this just gives you an idea of all these bullets should be kind of like that. Perfection every time. It's definitely more on the money here for sure. Satisfaction guarantee, stands by products when every customer have. So this is good, but you can elaborate more. Say like it's a U.S. company. We're a USA company. We'll answer our phone if you have a phone. We process, a lot of orders, and our own personal thermometer has lasted, 3 years. If we will make sure yours, just put something in there. Just write a little bit more, I would say, because everybody puts satisfaction guaranteed, but you can maybe just add a little bit of touch into that, a little bit of love. Another thing, size. I'll put the size in there. And then another little trick, you see here, material type. This is in your back end. You can put 304 food grade stainless steel. You could put ultra heavy duty stainless steel. You could put unrustable, whatever. This is a field that you can fill in whatever you want. And I'll give you an example of what some guys do here. If you go to Dalstrong, oh, if you go to this guy called Dalstrong, right? These guys, they take it another level. So if you go right here, these guys, look at this material type. Heat and nitrogen cooled AUS 10V to 6162 Rockwell. Holy crap. That is like really sexy. Like, whoa. Amazing. But really it's like stainless steel. These guys are masters at this. So this is stainless steel. It's not even uppercase, right? You see, so there's a lot of work to do on this. Oh, and then look at this description. Who's going to read this? Guys, if you want to read this, please comment and say, I would love to read that product description. Nobody's going to read this. Nobody's going to read it. And if they do, maybe they'll read a white paper on an essay on like the best meat thermometer, and they're not going to buy from you anyway. So over here, look at this. This is just amazing. Dalstrong is I love these guys. They're examples. You know, I learn from them actually. But look, you know, you can read their little tagline. Okay, you know, this is cool. You know, you can read little tidbits. Nobody wants to read a paragraph. Even this, even like, and Dalstrong, like, I'm not going to read this whole thing. Maybe somebody will. But if you're going to read it, like, you're going to read one that's at least, like, single-spaced, you know, and has, like, little bolds and keeps you a little bit engaged. Over here, never want under or overcooked meat again? This is actually a question, and it is a period, right? Whether you're cooking in your kitchen or grilling over gas or charcoal, the very best way to know if your food is cooked to the correct temperature as well as your preferred taste is using the... So this is, like, really a run-off sentence here. So I would say... You know, yeah, let's see who has a digital cooking thermometer that enables you to prepare food. Guys, I'm already lost. I'm reading this and I'm lost now. So, yes, this is a fine tagline, but put a question mark, put it in bold on the top, put a space in a space. If you need help with that, just look up, actually, Seller Tools that I'm using that I just told you about, seller.tools. They have a little editor, and you can put it in, and then it'll spit out the code called HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. It's a big word that just says, like, this is the beginning of the paragraph, this is the end of the paragraph. That's all that is. You mark it up, you put little notes on your text. That's all it's saying. So then I would say, instead of this, after that, you would say, get perfect steak every time with our meat thermometer. Because you're saying, do you not want over undercooked meat? And then you're like, whether you're cooking, and then it's like you have to read for like 3 minutes to get to the answer of why you wouldn't have under or overcooked meat. Okay, good. This is good. This is fine. Like even this item model number WT1, I always kind of leave this item model number empty unless you're gonna put something appealing. So you can put like, you know, Instant Series X 100 or 1500. 2019 new model or something in there, right? Because everything here people will look. Batteries, 1 LR44 batteries required, included. What? Again, I don't have a lot of products with batteries. My understanding is this just say batteries fully included. Batteries included. Don't put all this information here if it's possible. Yeah, guys, so there we go. There's a bunch of video related shorts, other people, chef steps, putting it all over this place. These guys are hijacking this listing. You know, chef, who is this guy? See, this is a trick. You probably don't want to tell people, who is this? I would report these guys. There's nothing about a chef thermometer. This is ridiculous. How to make, oh gosh. Maybe it does have a, you know, one in there. I didn't really look at it. But guys, I don't know if you know, but you can get influencers to put videos on your listings, you know, for almost nothing. You don't have to pay a lot, and then they can just post it here. Anybody can upload videos here. You just upload your video, and then your video that you put up here will also show up down there. But come on, take some real estate. Take some real estate, guys, please. How do you change the battery? Okay, this is good, right? So it was answered. How long is the probe? The flow's 4 inches. Okay, someone else answered that. That's fine. Does it come with a clip hook? I'm making candy. Thank you. I'm please answer. Doesn't come with a click. Wait, I'm pleased to answer you now that this product doesn't come with a clip to hook on a pan. Why would you be pleased that it doesn't have a feature? This is just weird. I would make sure as a seller, there's more than one seller on this item. You probably want to get your answer, somebody, answer more. It only comes with some pictures. Say like, does it come with a clip to hook on a pan? Say, hi, I'm so glad you're using our product to make candy. Just so you know, if it doesn't meet your full expectations, we offer full satisfaction guarantee. This product works really well for making candy when it melts, blah, blah, blah. By the way, your temperature needs to be 55, just so you know, whatever it is, to have the actual ideal fudge candy something. It doesn't come with a clip, but if you email me, I'll send you one. I mean, guys, Whole Foods has this now. Now Amazon. I was just in there today and like, wow, the customer. You just can give them a free thing. It's like, oh, go to the register and say that I wowed you. I mean, it's marketing, but it's cool, right? If you like, I will buy you a little clip. I don't even know if that's possible. But then if anybody's reading this and reads it, they're like, wow, this company's awesome, and you will get a sale. If anybody reads that answer, you will get a sale. Any clue what battery sizes takes? Can help you with battery size. So they couldn't read that L5, L2, 277. It's like, what? Mine didn't have a battery when it came. Again, you need to be all over this. Like, why is this not answered by the person? Anyway, all this stuff, everybody looks at this. In here, oh gosh, top review. Oh, come on. This is just painful. Do not let this happen, guys. Come on. Price was wrong. Updated. Thermometer works well. Updated. Stop working. Blah, blah. Look. First of all, there's no comments on here, as far as I can tell. Let's take a look. One comment. Let's see. You didn't mention if it needed a battery. Okay. Guys, if you want to sell on Amazon, your top rated review is extremely important. This is the one review everybody's going to read. It's 1 star. They're complaining. You did not actually answer here and say, hey, by the way, I want to make this right. I mean, I could do some customer service and read this, but I don't want to right this second. But say like, oh, sorry, it stopped working. Reach out to me at, help or support at, luciascookware.com. We'll absolutely get it back out to you. The right one. Sorry, it didn't have battery, whatever it is, blah, blah, blah. Then the other thing you need to do, get your friends or somebody to vote on this. Now, is this, put it on Facebook and say, hey guys, do you think this review is helpful? Listen, this is not a review manipulation. There's nothing in terms of service that says like, I can't vote a review helpful if I find it helpful. As far as I know, maybe there is, but if there is, sorry, I'm asking you to do something against terms of service. But here's the deal: you get a couple guys, your mother, not your mother, and preferably someone who hasn't shipped items to you, your high school freaking group, or your going your friends reunion. Hey, by the way, I saw on Amazon. You want to go and click on my helpful comment so you can help me? But don't let that be on the top. And of course, you want to try and change it. But please get what these guys voted up. One vote. This only has one helpful vote. This right here, March 28. Oh, it's 2016. It's a long time ago. But it's still more recent than this. This gets 1 or 2 votes, it'll probably come to the top. This one also. So that's another huge thing. Get these reviews. And then, what I would do in general is look at the most recent reviews, stopped working. This should be commented on as well. And then on Nayla, you can check on your customers, see if who was Nayla and write to them. Michael sold this, you could definitely find out that person. And get them to reply, because this is the reviews. This listing is on the way to trouble because it's at 3.8 stars. When it goes to 3.7, the sales that it's making now will probably disappear. So I would definitely be on top of these reviews like white on rice. Besides that pretty much is going to complete this. Please, if you have a listing you want me to look over and give just some suggestions, and this is, everything I said today just now, this is not everything I do here. There's a lot more to do, but I just, these are the most immediate ones that you could do and to make a big impact on this one. Thank you guys for listening, watching, whatever you're doing, and If you comment below with a listing for me to look at, and I will compare it. Thank you.